In case you didn't know, about 11 years later, Welcome to Hell Part 2 is out now. And if you don't know what Welcome to Hell is, you're a new gen. Welcome to Hell was a short pilot animation made by this artist. I don't know if she made it for fun or if it was made for school or what, but it was extremely popular on Tumblr back in the day because it had a really interesting concept, and of course it had two characters that were very shippable. We don't got to get into that aspect of it. But it was very impressive animation back in the day. But I assume because of drama reasons, and also just because animation is freaking hard when one person is doing it, it took forever for a sequel episode to come out, but now it's out. But I just wanted to bring up the fact that back in the day when this animation really blew up, there wasn't really anything like it. In the late 2000s, early 2010s era of online animation, nobody was really trying to make series. At least I never noticed any series that were majorly popular. So something like Welcome to Hell that was a very well thought out pilot that seemed like it could have kickstarted some sort of series with some very specific character development. It seemed like an Adult Swim cartoon. It seemed like a very genuine cartoon. Whereas most animations back in the day were very, very purposefully simple, or very aggressive, cynical, parody stuff that came from Newgrounds. Because the only animated series that I can think of from back then would be Hellbenders and Eddsworld. I mean, this kind of just shows the stuff maybe I was watching specifically, but Hellbenders, Eddsworld, and Astiff movie, they weren't things that you would see on TV. Whereas nowadays, I feel basically every day I'm learning about some new online indie animation that's made by a group of people that's intended to be a series. Obviously there's the huge ones like Digital Circus and Has Been, but there's tons of other small ones too, but that just really wasn't a thing back in the day. And this Welcome to Hell pilot kind of just feels a bridge between those things, where it just has such a strong concept and really, really feels like it is a pilot for some sort of series. And now different artists online are just doing series nonstop, and it's just things are just becoming more and more impressive over time. And just because I'll never have any other context to mention it, I feel the first online cartoon that I watched that had lore, it was developing a actual series consistently, was the Liosax. And I am sure that probably nobody here even knows what this is. Maybe you know the Call of Duty parody episodes. And this is a series that at first is very clearly the creator just doing his own version of Eddsworld, but then it spirals off into having a very consistent storyline. And I'm just trying to explain, animations back in the day online really did not have consistent storylines.